absolute run on center.
It was a banger. It was a banger. And I know
Like,
bangers.
I don't.
Oh,
Ugh.
yeah, hello, hello, hello. Hello,
Hello.
hello. Welcome to the Week 7 edition of the Sunday Morning Show. My microphone is really loud because I fixed it. It was quiet for a little bit. Something happened internally in my computer. So this episode's going to be really loud. And I'm excited. If
Let's
you have
go.
been paying attention to football this week, it's all good if you haven't. Thursday night, Phil's Pittsburgh Steelers lost to the Cincinnati Bengals in typical Mike Tomlin fashion. Currently, what's also and it's 11:06 a.m. We have the last London game of the football season happening right now. Who's
I think
playing?
so. I think there's more. There's more international games. Like I know that we cannot. Like there's later. There's yeah. Like the Colts are playing. Oh well, I guess for probably the London game,
Ooh,
the
the
Colts and
Rams are
Falcons.
cooking the Jaguars.
Colts Falcons play in Berlin in week 10, and then Dolphins Commanders play, I believe, in Madrid in week 11. I'm
Oh,
telling you, man, they're
okay.
getting all the big soccer stadiums now. You know, they actually have grass. So
Yeah, dude. We need some.
I'm like,
Shout out to Dylan Gabriel. Yeah. Why don't we play on
what?
real grass?
Why don't we play on real grass?
Why do we
Why don't
do
we
it to
play on
ourselves?
real grass? You know what? While we're at it, on real grass, while on real grass, if you catch my drift. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's Dylan Gabriel would agree, I think. Why
Aaron
don't we?
Rodgers would agree, I'm sure.
Aaron Rodgers would agree. Dude, I bet Zach Wilson would agree.
Oh, Zach Wilson. Gosh,
Justin
what a
Fields
what a
definitely agrees because
what
he's
a
been
what a
smoking way
pull,
too much
man.
real grass during the game.
Probably during the meetings at the way he's playing right now.
Yeah, for real, he doesn't know what's going
I
on.
gotta okay. Now, before we even get into this week, I gotta rip off. I gotta riff real quick. I gotta
Riff.
riff about this. So the thing is, this game that you just watched with Steelers and the Bengals is an annual occurrence. Sometimes a biannual occurrence, and it happens twice a year, and it probably will happen again this some point this year. We will lose to a team that we should totally beat. Like we'll probably lose in Cleveland somehow. I have a weird suspicious feeling about that. But this one made me so aggravated, like on so many levels. Because I'm gonna start with the beginning of this game. Beginning of this game, we were up 10-zip. We're up 10-0. We have all the momentum. Cincinnati's coming in 0-4, like 0-4 in their last four games. They're on a four-game losing streak. This should be and this is a perfect opportunity to go up three games in the division, especially knowing that the schedule does not get easier. Ravens will have to play twice. I know they're 1-5, but Lamar Jackson's still a threat. Josh Allen we have later. We'll have Jordan Love literally next week, and Jordan Love and the Packers. We have Daniel Jones and the Colts are going to be on that list. Justin Herbert and the Chargers are going to be on that list. Jared Goff and the Lions are going to be on that list. And to go up three games in this division right now was more important than I think people realize. And going into this game, starting up 10-zip, they go down the field. I kind of had a feeling the defense is going to give up something. JaMarr Chase gets a touchdown. He pushes off. Whatever. Doesn't get called. It was a push out. Let's be honest. We get then into the next play. Aaron Rodgers, who played so well this game, except for this one play of just hucking it up into double coverage to DK Metcalf with no rhyme or reason. It was 100% unnecessary because what I wanted was we have Jalen Warren back. We have the combination of him. We got our two other solid changeup backs and Kenneth Gainwell and Caleb Johnson. Run the rock against this team. You do not need to throw the ball against this team. You could have ran the rock the whole night. In fact, the fact that our pass game was so good was partly because there was no pass rush for Cincinnati. You did not need to sit there and throw it deep. You could have just sat in the pocket the whole time because no Trey Hendrickson. There was no pass rush. And JaMarr Chase completely torched the defense on so many occasions, and it bothered me the way they played him. They would never, at any point, give Jalen Ramsey nor Darius Slay any help in coverage whatsoever. They didn't put a safety over the top. They didn't put defensive guys underneath slants and crossing routes like Cole Holcomb and Patrick Queen. Dude, where was any linebacker underneath?
Yeah, Uncle
What
Darius.
what are we
Old
doing?
Darius. I think, dude, yeah, I was watching Darius Slay play in college at Mississippi State when I was like 13 years old, and I'm 24. Darius Slay is old. He needs somebody helping him in coverage. One thing.
But I don't get it. I don't understand it because the logic. So and then this is the craziest part. JaMarr Chase I think had double-digit catches in the first half, right? Tomlin comes out at half, explains his game plan. They need to stop the run, which by the way, they gave up the most rushing yardage to the Cincinnati Bengals. Like Bengals had an awful rushing game coming in. Chase Brown was fundamentally known for not being able to run the football, and they gave up 100 yards in the first half. So he was right in the sense that they needed to cue in on the ground game. But then when asked, how are you going to stop JaMarr Chase and T. Higgins? His response is, that's not the main problem right now. That's not an issue right now.
What could possibly be the main problem?
That's not a big deal. We're going to stop the run, and then we're going to get them off timing. Like, that was his explanation. Dude, they were throwing it to JaMarr Chase on first, second, and third down. Who cares about the run game? They're just going to start throwing it to JaMarr Chase. And his last catch, he is butt-ass naked.
And Chase Brown hasn't been...
so wide open.
Chase Brown hasn't been good all year. Like, what is brother yapping about?
JaMarr Chase being so wide open on that play is such an insult. Is so insulting because you are a defensive head coach. You are the longest tenured head coach. How on earth is your defense constantly, and this is every time in these draft games, they miscommunicate. They're not covering the best player on the field. They're not covering the best guy that they have, and they're just leaving him wide open on underneath drag. And like, you know how like when teams get the ball with 2 minutes, you're like, we gave them too much time. We would have given them too much time if there was like 12 seconds on the clock, much less 2 minutes. It was the fastest 2-minute drill I've ever seen in my life. They got there in like 20 seconds. It was at like 2, I think it was 2:05 or like 2 and some change left on the clock. And then they get onto the field. JaMarr Chase wide open. They're basically on the edge of field goal range already. And it baffles me that you as a defensive coach can allow this to happen every single year. And you know what? I'm glad at this point. I'm angry. I am so happy it happens now because now I don't need to sit here like last year. Last year we were like 8-2. There was maybe a sense that there was some potential legitimacy, especially with being able to beat Baltimore. But now that we lose to Cincinnati on the road with them having absolutely no momentum, seeing the schedule coming up, you know what? I'm gonna let Aaron Rodgers have an amazing season for the rest of the year. He looks fantastic. I'm done. I'm done. I'm not done in the sense where it's like I'm gonna stop rooting for this team. I'm obviously gonna hope that good things happen, but I am done with the notion that this team is like. There's every single moment in a season where, for a Steelers fan, they realize, oh yeah, right, team is not winning a playoff game. This was the game. But sometimes it happens in week 4. Sometimes it happens in week 15 or 16, and because it's so close, right? I spent 3 months. Like, if it was in December, I would have spent 4 months being like, yeah, we can win a playoff team. Now, I only had to spend September. And the majority of October. A month and a half. And you know what? My mental health will probably still be about the same. But I don't gotta be bamboozled, led astray, run amok. I don't gotta be Stephen A. I don't gotta be misled by this team anymore for the rest of the year.
Yeah. I mean, now one thing. I guess since you've already given up, one question I have about this Steelers team is like, do you think the defensive unit is overrated?
Terrell Austin needs to be fired. The players on that are not, I don't think, overrated. I think they are all very good in their positions. Like, we have probably, I would say, 3 edge rushers that are really solid. TJ Watt's obviously amazing. Alex Highsmith's good when he's healthy. Nick Herbig is a young piece that's actually been playing very well, all things considered. And I didn't think he'd be as good as he is, but he's actually been a nice rotational pass rusher for us to throw in when Highsmith isn't ready to go. So, and the secondary, I still think, as much as Jalen Ramsey struggled against JaMarr Chase, and even T. Higgins, especially late in the game as well, I'm not as mad at that because the understanding is, nobody came into the season saying Jalen Ramsey's in his prime or in his peak or whatever. He's obviously not. Yeah. But the reality is Pittsburgh needs to understand where and when to utilize Jalen Ramsey as a guy who can take away somebody on the field. He's not a guy that right now that's going to be able to take away any top 5 receiver. Now, you can put him up against certain number 1 receivers and just have him, like against the Jets, there were some moments where he was actually able to have some good pass breakups in that first game and, in fact, made the game-winning play at the end. So I think the value of Jalen Ramsey is still very much being felt and impacted, and I still see the trade as being good overall, moving off Minka and going in Jalen. because we weren't going to give Minkah a second contract anyway. But the reality is, right now, you need to understand situationally what you have defensively. Like, you have good unit and good players, but you need to be able to put your guys in positions to have success. If you're leaving them on islands with the best wide receiver duo in the league, then you're going to get roasted. I mean, 23 targets for JaMarr Chase. You think they had a game plan going in? You think Zach Taylor was like, drew up any plays? No, he said, we're just going to go with the same plays. We're just going to throw it to JaMarr 23 times. For context, Joe Flacco, I think, had 47 pass attempts. So nearly half of his pass attempts were going to JaMarr Chase. Oh my God. No, but like, third most in the game.
That's
third
most
in the game. But that's what you're expecting. That's what you're expecting from a team that needs a win. They're going to put the ball in the hands of their best player. How are you not keyed in on him defensively?
Yeah, that's ridiculous. 3 things. Number 1, JaMarr. So for my pleasure and your viewing pleasure, this is basically Philip White is very upset about this. This is a perfect storm of craziness. In fantasy, I'm playing against Philip White this week, and I own Mr. JaMarr Chase in this fantasy league, and he got me, I think 43 points in fantasy.
41. His best performance of the year, by the way. By far his best performance of the year. And the other thing is, that's not the only league I play him in. I play him in one of my other leagues. So I had to play JaMarr Chase in 2 separate leagues this week when I'm not even joking, I think that's going to be a season high. Unless he has like a hat trick. But I think that's going to be a season high. And that is the type of luck I'm having. Dude, I'm telling you right now, fantasy, so in the big 14-man league, I haven't been great. My points have been struggling, but legitimately that's because my top picks are constantly hurt. Jaden Daniels was hurt early. Brock Bowers has not been on the field at all. I think he was his second or third pick in that draft. Like, it has been brutal stuff. And I you know what? I don't have like a very high points total. Like, I only have like probably the second or third worst. But like, the point total against me is by far the largest in that 14-man league. I think it's like I checked earlier this week. I was like, yeah, I have the highest points against. Like, it's ridiculous.
Man.
Yeah, 758 points. 758. The only one close, I guess, is I think, or is it Eric? No, it's Eric. Eric also has 748, but bro, 758 is just absurd. Eric, at least Eric's players are healthy. You know what I mean? Like, at least he's got a healthy roster. My guys won't stay on the field. When I say Christian McCaffrey is the healthiest part of my team, you know that's crazy. Like, it's
pretty crazy. That's ironic.
It's upside down, dude. Everything is upside down, and it's making me making me sad.
One thing I want to get to before we continue our NFL conversation, Phil, did you see the ending of Mississippi State versus Florida yesterday?
No, I did not. What, did they lose?
It's insane. It's insane. We started out this year 4-0, and now we're 4-3. Freaking Florida was 2-4 coming into this game. So this is the situation. I only caught the final minutes, but basically we are down by 1 point. We are at Florida's 30, with like. I'll just start you from right here. We're down 1 point at Florida's 30. It's like 3rd and 6. 29 seconds left in the game. We are in field goal range. Our kicker is nice. And we call timeout with 29 seconds left rather than just, I don't know, fucking, pardon my French, moving like over to the middle, letting the clock tick, and then just letting the kicker kick it with like 2 seconds left. No, what we do is we call timeout on 3rd down with 29 seconds left. We proceed to throw the ball, and it's an interception.
I'm watching it right now, too. I just had to look it up to see what he's talking about. Oh my gosh. That's insane. Well, I mean, you gotta run the football there, no? Like, you can't throw it.
Yeah.
You can't throw it.
What are you doing?
Also, I'm trying to see where he's even throwing this ball. because it looks like he just threw it straight to the like. This is a D lineman dropping out in coverage that he just directly throws it to. Like that's crazy, dude. It just right. I think he's trying to hit underneath, but that ball doesn't even look like it's gonna get there. Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Yeah, I was in the gym watching that game on my phone, and when that happened, I involuntarily screamed out, "No!"
No.
and like the people around me, their head like whipped towards me. I was like, "It's tragic."
It's tragic.
And,
That's nuts,
yeah,
man.
like,
Oh my gosh.
how?
Big Burrow making the play. Big D lineman.
No. No.
Yeah!
We are now 0-3 in SEC play. This was like not like outside of this individual loss, what's so bad about that is we now have not won an SEC game in the past. We went fully defeated in SEC play last year. We're gonna go we are still fully defeated in SEC play despite our amazing start and barely losing to Tennessee. It's just been ever since that first loss. It's just been downhill more and more and more, and it's bad. We went from 4-0. People are like, "Wow, State's got a team." We beat Arizona State. We lost to Tennessee in overtime in a game that really shouldn't have gone to overtime, and like, oh my God, it's rough stuff.
No, it's not looking good.
Why didn't we
Also,
run it?
dude, one more thing about college football before we get back to the NFL. Dude, I know it's his first season starting, but the generational hype that was around Arch Manning and has like if we're talking biggest losers so far of like football season, Arch Manning has to be up there in like the top 3 minimum because this is crazy. This is crazy stuff. I think it was 12 of 27. I think he had a couple receivers drop passes, but he's not like I don't know if it's like a time thing that he needs just to get like more used to the offense, or if it's just that he's not him.
Yeah, it's
like,
interesting because like typically with guys like Arch Manning, like in college, you don't really need to nurture a quarterback that much. They don't really need to figure it out. Typically, they can just sort of be inserted into the offense. It's not going to be as complex as an NFL offense. I don't know, man. I hope Arch Manning is doing okay, honestly, because like when you have that much hype surrounding you at a big university like Texas, you are literally like from a bloodline of elite quarterbacks, and here you are on your first big stage, and you're kind of fucking it up. Pardon my French. You're kind of screwing it up. I don't know. Just hang in there, Arch Manning. But
I just
horn down.
27, man.
No love lost for Texas.
What? You don't
I don't rock with Texas. They were an ugly shade of orange.
Well, isn't that I mean, it's probably a little darker than Tennessee's, but that's like not that far off.
Nah, Texas is burnt orange, and
yeah,
Tennessee is like a pastel orange.
I guess. I don't know. I don't really have all of the. I don't have the hatred for Texas as some people do. I don't know.
I do. I prefer Oklahoma.
Why? Because Baker went there. Baker played at Oklahoma. Is that why you love Oklahoma so much?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. I think Oklahoma's cool. They always have high flying offenses. Texas
that is true.
Is like
always got some.
Texas. When I think of Texas, I'm like,
What?
One more thing about college football. Temple won yesterday against Charlotte, my former stomping grounds.
They beat the Charlotte 49ers, dude. Isn't Charlotte like...
I've never seen the 49 points on the Charlotte 49ers.
Have the Charlotte 49ers ever been good?
No.
Like, is there a point in history? Okay, so then... Big flex, man. Huge flex.
A win's a win, man. A win's a win.
I guess a win's a win.
Charlotte's a basketball school.
I see East. I'm looking at what was I looking at? East Carolina's on here too. Oh, dude,
Jeez.
Temple Army, November 8th.
Is that
Yo,
at
that's in
Temple?
West. That's in West Point,
Oh, that would have been
dude. That
sick.
dude. Lee, here comes Leo Cooks
Dude, we need Leo Cooks.
coming onto the field.
Let's
Oh,
see. Dude, I'm hype about Temple, man. Casey Keeler's given us a squad we can be proud of.
yeah. They're definitely much improved from
We
last year.
we
From well, I guess from when I've ever seen them play football because I
we
can't
look
remember the
like
last time Temple was good.
yeah, I mean it was 10 years ago with Matt Rule. The
Dude,
like
have you seen the? Oh my gosh, I've seen like it's. I hate getting so much AI feed. The one that I'll always laugh at is the Megamind clip where he goes, "You were right," and he changes the watch. I'll always be a villain, and it goes from like Dave Canales on the Panthers to like Matt Rule. Like,
that's
it's
good.
that, and I'm like, dude, like if Casey Keeler were to like lose, like get blown out by like Tulsa or something, it would be like that meme. It would be like, you were right, and it just changes back to Matt Rule or something.
Tulsa's next
Oh,
Saturday. I'm hype about it. I'm glad that we have an actual team that plays actual football. Like we're for real.
yep. I mean, they definitely do. Like well, when you say for real, what's the,
We're
what would
competitive.
you say is for real?
I mean,
Okay. You're
we
competitive against the teams you should be competitive against, I guess,
yeah,
is
I
the
mean, like
logic there.
last year we went like 3-9, and like we were just playing losing football, and
Hmm.
the I mean, also this year we lost our two toughest competition, our two toughest teams, which was Oklahoma and Georgia Tech. But what was the final score against Georgia Tech? I mean, when I was
It
watching
was
that Georgia Tech
45-24.
game, it was like it it wasn't like you didn't it wasn't like you knew what was going to happen. Yeah, the final score against Georgia Tech was 45-24, but I mean still, that's 24 points against the 12th ranked team in the country. When you went 3-9 last year and you had to worry about if you were going to pull out a win against UMass, that is an incredible improvement.
Right. That's fair. If you can keep it that competition with like teen, I guess, like I guess teams and like the teens in terms of being ranked, then it's not it's definitely improvement from last year. That much is important. You need to make strides and improvements. Unlike another team that's only about an hour's drive away, hour-ish, right? It's like an hour from Philly to
New
New
York
Jersey.
Jets.
Yeah,
Hey,
they have
I
not
was about to talk
improved
about
this
them. Oh yeah, one
year.
more thing. The starting quarterback of Temple football, Evan Simon, will
Evan
be joining
Simon.
the show in the coming weeks.
When do we
Fired
think?
up
When are we
about
thinking
it.
for a day? Is he? When are we thinking?
Temple's bye week, or their second bye week, because college teams get to it. I'm pretty sure
So
that is the
probably
week of November
November.
8th.
Yeah, after it'll be after the Army Temple game. So
Yeah.
that would be awesome. We get Evan in. I'm interested to ask about Casey Keeler's approach there. I'm interested to find out a little more about what it's like there in that Temple locker room. So that should be a fun one. I'm excited.
Yeah, me as well. But the New York Jets, dude. Oh lordy, lordy, lordy. I
They
got a
play the Panthers
headline.
this week.
We got the Panthers, and honestly, it's a game I'm excited about. It's kind of like we're competitive against the teams we should be competitive against. Like, it's going to
I
be a
I
good
don't
one,
know.
man. Just go out there and have
I
fun, guys.
I don't. I got concerns about. Listen, Rico Dowdle though. That's been big for Carolina. I mean,
He's
do
done.
you even play Chuba Hubbard though? Is the question. Do you even do
Of
you even really
course.
play? Yeah, but like if you're saying who's the starting back right now,
They,
who's
they're
starting at
splitting
running
the
back?
backfield, but if I had to pick one or the other, like if I'm the coach, I'm having them split carries. But if I have to pick one or the other, I'm taking Dowdle. Of course, he's the hot hand.
Yeah. So like I mean, there's no even real reason to like even rush Chuba back. I mean, I would argue. I'm trying to remember because I know Chuba had a good year last year, but overall, if Rico's doing what he's doing, I see no reason to. Who's the other guy in their backfield? I think they have the other ETN brother, Trevor. So I mean, because I have not even heard a peep out of him. I mean, it has very clearly been Rico the last couple of weeks.
Oh yeah.
My gosh, man. And I mean, even like Like if you told me coming in, yeah, guys, Rico Dowdle gonna be top 5 in rushing by
Yeah.
mid-season.
You know,
I'm
let
gonna
me
call
call
you a
Isaac
capper.
up real quick. Our Panthers fan friend.
Let me say this though. Let me say this: if the Panthers don't beat the Jets, then they haven't changed into the same team. That's
Wait,
my
if the
take.
Panthers don't.
If the Panthers don't beat the Jets
Player
this
attempting
weekend,
to use has been restricted or is unavailable. Please contact customer care for assistance. Message.
what?
0.
4-0.
Maybe I called his old number.
My point though about the
Yeah.
Panthers is if they don't beat the Jets this weekend, then they are no different. They are the exact same team. Nothing has changed.
It depends the
Because
fashion that they lose the game in.
no, I disagree. I think they should win the game regardless because the point is you are playing.
Good sir.
Mhm.
Sorry, Philip White. I'm doing fantastic. We're live on the Sunday morning show right now, and the Jets play the Panthers today. And I was wondering, do you wanna hop on this? Do you have the time to hop in Discord and talk Panthers?
So, like right now?
Yeah.
Okay, I have an hour before I get my first call.
Okay. Cool.
So, if we can do this, I'm down to do it. Are you in the Discord?
Yeah, we're live right now.
All right, you're gonna hear the fucking rattling of my work van, but if that's no problem.
That's a-okay.
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
Amazing. We'll see you shortly.
Okay, bye.
Woohoo!
My point though about the Panthers is that I don't if they don't get it done against the Jets, I ain't bought in.
If they don't get it done against the what's the
You-
Panthers
you have to-
record right now?
It's 3-3,
Are
but
500 at 3-3 right now.
Isaac, welcome. 3-3 right now, and the game is what at it's at 1:00, right?
Yeah,
they
it's
don't want-
1 o'clock MetLife on Fox.
Now, what are your takes on this game and the Panthers?
It is a trap game for the Panthers.
see that's what I'm saying.
The Panthers are trending upwards and 100% a game that the old Panthers would lose. Now, if the Panthers want to turn the page, on the same old Panthers book, winning this game is the first step of that. This is the 0-6 Jets. They're missing their number one receiver. They had literally -10 offensive yards, offensive yards. Or not -10
Passing-
offensive
it was,
yards, but
passing
-10
yards.
passing yards from Justin Fields.
Literally coming off the second worst quarterback performance I've seen in my life, behind Nathan Peterman with 5 picks in one half. Like,
Yeah.
ugh.
So, and that's bad enough, right? The Jets' offensive attack is through Breece Hall. Carolina Panthers' run defense have allowed 50 yards in the past 2 games. So that's looking better, but we cannot get to the quarterback. I mean, Justin Fields had that awful, passing performance, but that was against a stacked Broncos pass rush, right? So, if Carolina can find a way to get to the ball, beyond stopping the run, we might be able to dominate the trenches in this game. But it's just looking like a trap game for us. I mean, if the Panthers want to turn the page on the same old Panthers book, win this game. But I mean, this is a super important game for the Carolina Panthers season.
Yeah, I agree. With the Jets, all right, so Garrett Wilson being out, gonna be honest, that was news to me.
You have one less reason to watch the Jets.
And wow. All right, I just want to say about Justin Fields, this guy is ass. And I wanna root for Justin Fields. I want to believe in the guy. I want to believe in Aaron Glenn. But oh my god. I've explained this to Phil and some of my coworkers. countless, like a handful of times now. But basically, at the end of last game, we had multiple timeouts and we were down 2. I think you can ask probably 30 of the 32 teams in football to get you into field goal range with multiple timeouts with the game on the line, and they can do that. Like, we had 2 timeouts and we were down 2, and like, it's not like we were backed up inside our own 5. We started the drive at like our own 30. And we could not get into field goal range. On 3rd and 8, like 5 yards outside of field goal range, Garrett Wilson is wide open on this route the whole way. And Justin Fields waits to throw it to him like the second the route is dead. And Garrett Wilson is standing still at the sideline. And he just straight up misses a stationary Garrett Wilson. And what are we doing? What are we doing? And then in the post game, Aaron Glenn is asked, "Do you make a change at quarterback after today's showing and your current record and all that?"
I thought he did some good things.
Aaron Glenn pretty much laughs at the question, and it's like, oh my god, no, like this is like Aaron Glenn, I want you to be the guy so bad, but that is the most Jets head coach thing you could have done. Like, your quarterback just threw -10 passing yards. Do you think you're going to make a change? Why would we do that? Like, no, dude.
What kind of question is that?
Yeah.
I think that's what he said.
Yeah.
What kind of question is that? Like, that is gross stuff.
Ugh.
Well,
I think, here's the thing, right?
Oh, you're cutting in and out.
What? Oh, he running down.
Yellow.
Yo, Isaac?
Yo, oh, did I cut out?
You did cut out for a second.
Okay, yeah, okay. Who's going? Sorry.
No, you can go ahead.
Oh, here. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, yeah, all right. Yeah, and I mean, you can look at the head coaching battle too, right? An offensive play caller and Dave Canales and, Aaron Glenn, a great defensive coach. I mean, like, we could all agree, like, he is a great defensive coach. Absolutely.
Good defensive coordinator.
Yeah. So it really comes down to who can outcoach who in this game. I mean, when Carolina won against the Cowboys, we took the field down or tied 27-27 with 6 minutes left to go on the play clock. That drive we did took up the rest of the play clock. We kicked it for the win. So that was Dave Canales out coaching, Shoddy. But like it really just comes down to how like we execute in the trenches. It's absolutely a trap game. I'm gonna be in someone's attic fucking screaming.
Yeah, I just want... I don't even know what I want anymore as a Jets fan. Like, we're 0-6. It's like, clearly, we aren't making the playoffs.
A win. How about a win?
I don't know.
You not want to win?
I guess, like... that's exactly what my boss would say. Like, yeah, you want a win. But, like, dude, thinking about this, I don't know, strategically, we need, we want, like, knowing the Jets, we will get a handful of useless wins. I don't want a handful of useless wins. I want a good draft pick. I think what the Jets need to do, I mean, honestly, dude, I might be rooting for the Panthers in this game. Like,
what?
Well,
how can you say you're a fan of the Jets if you're not even gonna root for them, man? That's crazy.
I mean, okay. Obviously, I'm rooting for the Jets' long-term success. But this week, like, it's like at this point, what difference is there? I think for like the Jets' success over the next decade, if we're looking at it, there is actually more net potential, more net positives with a loss today, which is a kind of wild thing to say. That didn't feel good to say out loud, but
Bro.
like it's that bad.
Does it matter the draft pick though? Like, that's the thing. Like, I would say this. I think, yeah, it's cool to have a good draft pick, but also the reality is the Jets have picked, the Jets have had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 first round picks over the last 4 years, 8 over the last 5 years, and then you got 9, 10, and like all these picks, by the way, like they're in high spots. Like last year's pick, 7th. 2024, they picked 11th. 2023, 15th. Then they had 3 first round picks, 22 going 4th, 10th, and 26th.
Well, the past
Then they
2 years we drafted
second
O-linemen,
overall.
which isn't
Right.
really a
You
glamour
have-
position.
Right, but even then, like you're drafting these pieces over and over again. You can, at the end of the day, the draft picks are important and they can be valuable, but you kind of need to nail the coach. You need to get the right coach in the locker room, and you have the whole season to figure out if Aaron Glenn's the guy or not. And through 6 games so far, I gotta say that's a big old no.
He is not that guy, pal, so far.
Yeah, not that guy, Bell.
You're not that guy, Bell.
You're not that guy. Trust me. You're not that guy.
Like, oh my, you
Well,
can
so,
tell he
also-
really wants it, but man.
Yeah. And also, these are the same Jets that almost beat the best team in the fucking NFL right now in the Tampa Bay Bucks. So, like, this 110% does have trap game written all fucking over it.
Yeah.
I mean, they're hungry. They want this win. I know that locker room wants this win. They're looking at their schedule and they're like, listen, we almost beat these Broncos, right? Like, the Carolina Panthers aren't the best team in the NFL. They're not bad, but this would be a meaningful win. So both locker rooms want this. I think the Panthers know that this is the first time in over 4 years that they've been above 500. That would be fucking awesome to get out to that start. But also the Jets have less to lose, but they have more to gain. You know what I mean? In the locker room.
yeah.
Now, if I'm a coach, I'm like, fuck it, give me that number 1 overall pick, but they can't just tank like that, you know?
Yeah. I think the energy in the Jets locker room, I'm curious, because at this point, Aaron Glenn is already coaching for his job. And you wonder, I mean, you're heading into this game without your number 1 receiver, coming off the worst performance of your life as Justin Fields. Maybe not of your life. It's hard to get worse than negative 10 passing yards. I wonder, I'm interested to see how the Jets are going to come out today. Are they going to come out hungry? Are they going to be, going out with a whimper? Or what?
I'm interested to see what defensive scheme Jiro Evero for the Panthers has cooked up. I'd imagine we're playing a lot more zone defense this game, as opposed to man, because I don't think we need to play man. There's no Garrett Wilson. And so playing a zone defense where we have J.C. Horn just kind of traveling around, that is eliminating a whole side of the field that Justin Fields is going to fucking throw to. I mean, J.C. Horn, he is one of the least targeted corners in football, for good reason. But that also means Mike Jackson could get fucking burnt by some, third stringer fucking breakout wide receiver that no one knows. Which is no disrespect to the Jets receiving room. The only person in that room that I know their name is Garrett Wilson.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Look out for Tyler Johnson, baby.
Shout out to Tyler Johnson. Shout out to Alan Lazard.
Oh yeah, Alan Lazard. I completely forgot he was on that team. Okay, Alan Lazard. That's a mismatch for Mike Jackson if he comes to play.
We'll have to see. Dude, another game that I'm looking forward to. Also, before we move on to another game, what's the spread on Jets Panthers?
Even money. That's my guess.
The
If I had to guess,
Panthers
if I'm
are
Vegas, I'm putting it even money.
the Panthers are 1.5 point favorites on the road.
When's
And
the last
the
time the
over-under
Win
is
by
Panthers
more
41
than
and a
1.5
half.
points.
When's the last time the Panthers were a road favorite?
We in the
Good
Bryce
question.
Young era, we are 1-17 on the road.
Wow.
that's something to take in consideration. We're 0-3 on the road this year. We're 3-0 at home.
You know, being undefeated at home, that's a pretty good. I mean, dude. Panthers fans rejoice. Undefeated at home through 6 weeks. I mean, I like it. That's like the 3 games.
Those ticket prices are finally going to reach triple digits, man.
Maybe. Until Baker Mayfield comes to town and fucking punishes us.
Dude,
Well, that's not until like
division
January. That's not until like December. Those are 2 of the last 3 games. It's like the Bucks and Panthers play each other 2 of the last 3 weeks. So
Yeah.
that's gonna be a banger. Who are the Bucks playing today?
Lions.
Oh, Monday Night Football.
Night.
Lions.
No, Monday night.
Monday Night
Lions.
Football is gonna
Monday
be
night, they're
heat.
playing the Hungry Lions.
The Hungry Lions. We got a
Hungry
Texans
Lions.
Seahawks starts at 10 p.m. Eastern on Monday night.
I
That's crazy.
saw that. That made me so aggravated. I
That's-
was so mad when I saw that.
At least it's a mid matchup. If Bucks Lions was starting at 10 p.m. Eastern,
Well, that's
I'd
better
be
than
like,
the other one that was late. Like there was a 9:30 one start that had like Raiders Chargers and Geno threw 3 picks. Like at least I didn't have to stay up and watch that. But like I think Texans coming off a bye going into Seattle could actually be a good game.
Yeah, you're right. The
Not
game
to
that
derail anything, but what the
You're
fuck
good.
happened to Geno Smith?
dude, for real, he has been booty cheeks this year. Like all he had
You
to
know,
do was
they wrote him
come
off.
in and game manage, and he has not done that.
They wrote him off, but he didn't write back. But then they wrote back. Like,
I'm telling you, man, Seattle knows when to move off a quarterback. They've done it twice now. They moved off Russ at the perfect time. They moved off Geno at the perfect time, and they will move off Sam at the perfect time. That's my guess.
yeah, next year, and then Sam's gonna go ball out in like fucking Atlanta or some shit.
Dude, Atlanta
Sam's balling
Sam.
now. Atlanta Sam doesn't look right in a Falcons jersey. It looks so weird.
Well,
to me.
Sam
I
Darnold doesn't look right in a Jets jersey too, to be honest. Like,
True.
It's a relic of the past.
The game that I'm kind of hype about, Eagles Vikings, 1:00. I think is JJ McCarthy's playing, right?
no, he's still out. I
He
believe.
went-
Oh,
And honestly, good.
He's the
Honestly,
emergency
good.
third string.
McCarthy sucks. McCarthy is booty. McCarthy booty cheek. I'd rather have Carson Wentz right now. Hot take.
And getting at what Pat McAfee calls the Carson Wentz experience. He can throw for 400 or throw for -10, baby.
Yep. But I listen. I'll take that because I know the max McCarthy's going for is 125.
Carson
Not
Wentz
against that,
revenge game. I don't know, man. I'm a believer in McCarthy.
I am not.
He's shown
I am
flashes.
not.
He's a first year guy.
Dude, yeah, but
It's
like,
his second year,
even if you give him
technically,
the benefit of the rookie year thing, like, dude, you got too many. Like, Atlanta, they hosted Atlanta, and they couldn't move the ball even remotely. They got sacked like 6-7 times. Like, I just don't buy into his. I
Whoa!
don't buy into it. I don't buy into
How many
his
times?
ability regarding. Oh my gosh, bro! Come on! Oh my gosh, bro! You're
6-7.
kidding. I hate you guys. I hate that so much, bro. Oh my gosh, dude! Stop!
So Carson Wentz revenge game. I didn't
That's
even think
what I
about
was-
it like
yeah,
that. Sometimes I forget Wentz was an Eagle, and he's Patrick Mahomes before Patrick Mahomes was Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be the next big thing.
Dude, shout out to Carson Wentz.
I don't know, man. I mean,
Facts.
like, yeah, he did it like against but like, man, bro, I don't buy in. I know I've only seen 2 games, but I'm telling you right now, I think Carson Wentz in the short term of this season, I think is better overall. If the Vikings want to win games, then I think JJ McCarthy would be.
Yeah.
Who does Atlanta play? Or no, they play Thursday, right?
They play
Atlanta
tonight. They play
plays-
49ers.
The 49ers tonight. Wow. Okay. If Atlanta wins this game, I think we're splitting with Atlanta. You know, we 30-0'd them on their fucking dome top. You know, the only shutout of the season so far, I think. And we did it to a fucking rolling Atlanta team. These guys are rolling right now. I mean, they beat the fucking Josh Allen experience.
That is true. Atlanta's interesting. Like,
Atlanta needs to know how to utilize their playmakers. It's because Zach Robinson to me is one of the most bizarre, like Superman, like the Bizarro version where he's like a zombie. That's what Zach Robinson is. Sometimes he's Superman, sometimes he's Bizarro Superman. All he has to do, it's the same thing, same situation with Cincinnati. They just kept giving the ball to JaMarr Chase. Okay, cool. You have Bijan Robinson, Drake London. Just give the ball to those guys. Like I don't think there's any way. Like if you keep giving the ball to those two guys, I honestly think that this is immediately like a top 7 offense minimum.
That has been if that feels like the story with the Falcons over the past 5 years. Like, can they figure out how to use their talent? Kyle Pitts is having a decent year. He's actually kind of coming through. He's doing his thing.
I mean, Kyle Pitts is fine, but I care about Bijan. I care about Drake. Those are like the two things. Those are the two people that are the most important. Kyle Pitts is secondary.
They're superior to Kyle Pitts, but I mean, Kyle Pitts. We've been waiting on the Kyle Pitts come up for years now.
Kyle Pitts went back to tight end jail after Bills. He only had like 2 catches in that game. Bro was not cooking.
He had one bad game, whatever.
He's not been dominant either. He's only had one game with 70 or more receiving.
We're talking about Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, we can all agree he's probably the best back in the NFL right now, right?
Yeah, he's probably the best player in football right now.
So, we held him to only 72 rushing yards that game. Best running back in the NFL on a banged-up run defense. I mean, so that's I think that speaks volumes for not just the Panthers, but Bijan as a whole. Our run defenses looked pretty stout. But Bijan's a fucking monster. He had over 100 scrimmage yards. So I think playing the 49ers, and they're missing someone. They're missing Fred Warner, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Warner broke his had ankle injury. He's out for the year. Which is crazy. San Fran's just banged up once again. There's no Warner. I think Kittle's finally back for this one. I'm trying to see if it's going to be Mac Jones or Brock Purdy, but I want to say it's going to be Mac because I don't think
Warner's a pass rusher, right?
Warner's been a linebacker.
Okay, yeah. So that's a lethal loss for sure. Then
Purdy is out, but Kittle returns. So
Kittle's back.
I think their run game should be a little better because of how much he does in the run blocking game. It should, because he's basically like an extra lineman out there.
Dude, the 49ers are so cursed. They're cursed, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can't stay healthy for it's so bizarre too because it's like when teams get hurt, like normally you'll have like a really big injury year once every maybe decade. For the 49ers, it's like every other season.
Yeah, ever since they made the Super Bowl.
No, it's every season. It's every season they have a major injury on their team. Every season they always get plagued by it.
I don't think
McCaffrey was hurt last year, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, McCaffrey was hurt last year. 2023 though, they were fully healthy. They made a run to the Super Bowl, and then this year they're super banged up. Even last year, it's multiple. It's crazy. Half of the seasons over 10 years, 100%, they are just not healthy.
Damn.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Okay, so NFC South, we're doing. Oh yeah, Chicago Saints.
Oh, Bears are winning that all day. That's the toilet bowl of the week.
No, it's not. It's Dolphins Browns, and it ain't close.
Oh, Lord.
Oh yeah, dude. Literally a toilet bowl. You got water and shit.
Dude, you probably get you'll see an army man struggling in someone's turd, just trying to escape.
Indeed,
Spencer Rattler versus Caleb Williams. We have the fucking Oklahoma State, or not Oklahoma State, but Oklahoma University rivalry there.
Mm-hmm.
Part of me feels like this Saints team is gonna fucking want to put a whooping on Williams.
I don't know how they're gonna do it though. That's the thing. I don't think they have enough talent physically to be able to go into Chicago and win.
Is Alvin Kamara healthy?
Yeah, but also Alvin Kamara's I don't know, washed.
I Unk still got it, dude. I'm telling you.
I don't know about that, man. I don't know if he's got the same juice as he. I don't know if he still got it. I don't know if Unk can hop like that.
Let's look at Alvin
Unk
Kamara's
still got
stats
it,
so
baby.
far this year.
Like, man, bro, the 3.1 yards per carry against the Patriots, bro. Last 2 games have been brutal. Yeah, I don't know, man. This is his lowest yards per carry since like 2021, and that was like the first year they were without Breeze.
Well, I mean, also we have Chris Olave.
Chris
Yeah, but
Olave,
dude,
meh.
Chris
I
Olave
think Chris
ends
Olave
up
is
in the
about to be on the
hospital all
trade
the time.
block. I think it's
I'd
Derek
love
Carr's
to
fault.
see
Derek
it.
Carr was putting Chris Olave in the hospital.
Bro, send Olave to Pittsburgh for like a 4th rounder. and
No,
we'll take
send him
and put-
to the Jets. The Jets need him
So
more.
what? Justin Fields cannot throw the
damn
ball to him.
anybody to the Jets, dude. Do not damn anybody to the fucking Jets.
Justin
That's
Fields
crazy.
needs the help, man.
Bro, Justin Fields
No.
needs to retire. It's over. It's done. It's over. It's done.
It's Jover. It's
You know,
Jover.
if he retired, I wouldn't be mad. You know what I think the Jets need to do? I think I was saying this to Phil the other day. I was saying this to my. It's kind of funny. Like I feel like I'm on a podcast when I go into my internship because every time I go in, my boss or whoever is like sitting next to me is like, how about those Jets, man? And then we start talking about what I think the Jets should do. And dude, I think we need to trade for a veteran guy like Russell Wilson. And it's not like, you hear me out, because like it's not like this guy's gonna be the answer. But what we need is a veteran quarterback so we can set ourselves up to draft a quarterback in this upcoming draft. Here I am, week 7, talking about the draft. But the like
It's October.
But like, yeah, we gotta do that because we drafted offensive linemen the past 2 years. It's set. Let it marinate. Let that group get to know each other and get in sync. And yeah. But Russell Wilson, get a veteran quarterback, somebody that's like been around the block, you know. Seeing
We got Aaron Rodgers.
Dude.
We got Aaron Rodgers. We'll trade it for something, dude.
No. It's so
Can I
crazy. If we
say-
didn't just have Aaron Rodgers, I would be like, yo, what an idea.
Can I say, ain't no way Aaron Rodgers was responsible for all the dysfunction in New York after the 6 games we've seen. Ain't no way
Absolutely.
that is absolute. No way that's possible after what we've seen.
Yeah.
No way he was fully responsible for what was going on in New York.
You're not wrong.
It is an
was slinging it.
organizational cancer.
They
Dude,
also they let Aaron Rodgers play GM. Like it was le GM but in football. Like it was ridiculous. Which I mean, that's Aaron Rodgers is. I mean, I guess you can't. That's the front office's fault. End of the day, because they're the front office. Aaron Rodgers is still an asshole to me, but yeah, the front office needs to figure it out. What the hell?
Oh, man, Aaron Rodgers looks like he's got his. He looks vintage, so to speak. I'm just waiting for us to win so he can do a discount double check. Like I want him to do the discount double check when I go to the Green Bay game this next week.
Yeah.
I want to see him discount double check on his old team because this is that Pittsburgh team though. Like we'll lose to the Bengals, but yet we'll win against the Green Bay Packers. Like it's just that kind of up and down, goofy garbage that the Steelers always find a way to pull.
But hey,
agree.
at least
I
we'll be
see it.
above 500.
Dude, yeah, 9-8, baby, without fail. Without fail. Here
Oh, well,
it
that's
comes.
next Sunday.
I know.
That's soon. That's
Sunday.
soon.
Dude, I'm going to be spending the entire Sunday tailgating and pre-gaming with a bunch of Steelers fans. I'm going with my cousin who's a Packers fan. Oh my gosh, it's going to be
Ooh,
a riot. I am so excited.
it is gonna be electric. You know,
Oh, Trevor deep ball. Oh, incomplete. The Jacks are losing 21-0.
we're
And the Rams don't even
55
have Cook in
minutes
the
in.
pool.
It's noon. I want to go to the gym before I
You gotta go to the gym.
before I
now,
sit
huh?
down and like I want to minimize the amount of football I miss, but I also want to go to the
Okay.
gym. So, what do we think about doing our picks of the day? Are there any more football topics that we want to discuss before we get into our picks of the day? The matchups today are kind of mid. I'm not gonna lie.
I disagree. I think we got some bangers.
What are your
I think
favorites?
we got. So let's go. I already like Eagles Vikings because then Carson Wentz is gonna ball. Titans
Yeah, that's gonna
Patriots.
be a
That's
fun one.
that's Mike Vrabel revenge game. You've got Dolphins Browns toilet bowl. Saints Bears
Revenge
little
game.
toilet bowl.
That's clever.
Chiefs Raiders. Rasheed Rice is gonna be back. I have him on one of my fantasy teams. Rasheed Rice is back for the Chiefs. Dude, remember when everybody was like, "Oh, guys, the Chiefs are done. They are 0-2. They're not gonna win this division."
This
And now
happened
they're just
last
gonna
year.
beat the Raiders. Yeah, but like that's what I'm saying. It happens every year at the Chiefs. You got people like, man, it's not gonna. They're gonna have a setback this year, and then now all of a sudden they're just back to having like a top 5 offense. They're gonna get Rasheed Rice back. They have Rasheed Rice, Xavier Worthy, Mahomes probably having one of his. I think they're relying on him a lot, but that means he's probably gonna have one of his best seasons this year. Now they're gonna play the Raiders, go above 500, and I mean, they're just going to be right there. And they still get another matchup with the Chargers. They'll have at home, I believe. And then they get both matchups with Denver. Like, I still think this is KC's division right now. Like,
It probably is. For the matchup that I'm really looking at is I feel like Patriots Titans could be a good game. Just for Squidward in the
Yeah,
gated
revenge
community
game.
syndrome. It's like the Titans.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah.
That's first mention of this
Interim Mike
football season.
McCoy. Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude, we're going to get a lot of Squidward in the gated community. Well, like, here's the thing with Squidward in the gated community. Squidward in the gated community, you have to remember, Squidward in the gated community, he was happy for a time. I don't think Titans fans have been happy with Brian Callahan since he was hired.
Yeah.
Like, they're just glad he's out of town. Like, they shouldn't have a win. The fact that they have a win against the Arizona Cardinals is complete blasphemy. It is a statement. It is much more a statement about the Arizona Cardinals as an organization than it was about the Titans being able to get a win.
Yeah.
But the late window, I really
Sunday,
like.
baby.
Yeah, like the late window is going to be good. Colts, Chargers, Justin Herbert against Daniel Jones. Broncos host the Giants. We get to see more of Jackson Dart. Commanders, Cowboys should be a shootout. That's my game of the week. That is
Really?
100% my game of the week.
So
Yup, it's gonna be-
Daniels is playing, right?
Jaden Daniels is going to be playing. He's going to be slinging the ball to guys like Luke McCaffrey and Zach Ertz all day. Meanwhile, Dak is just going to keep tossing that ball to George Pickens. That is going to be... Take the over on that game. That's all I'll say.
That's true.
CD is back. CD is back, I believe.
Yeah, CeeDee Lamb may play in this game as well. So we're looking at we're looking at a high-scoring affair. The
Also,
Dallas has like a 30-second defense, too.
Debo Samuel is back as well. Or no, Debo Samuel is out. Sorry.
Yeah, Debo's out. Terry McLaurin's out. Be on the eyes for Luke McCaffrey. Be on the lookout for little Luke.
I'll take a Luke McCaffrey anytime touchdown. That's the bet of the week, I think. I
Luke
like that
McCaffrey,
idea.
anytime touchdown, over 100 take his over on yards, take his over on catches, take it all. Take the Luke McCaffrey parlay.
everything. The Luke
The Luke
McCaffrey
McCaffrey
ticket.
parlay. Yup.
The McCaffrey experience, baby. Breakout game right here.
You could even
This
throw
is
his
it.
brother in on it.
Yeah, do it too. Take all their overs. Just the McCaffrey parlay every week.
But all right, let's fly through our winners and losers real quick, so I can
Okay.
hustle down.
I have the Rams beating the Jaguars. By the
Oh
way.
wow, I have the Rams beating the Jaguars
Okay, yeah,
too.
yeah.
I just
The team
have a
with
feeling
21
that
zip.
I have a feeling it's going to be 21-0 at halftime, and it's just going to stay that way.
Okay, word. Dude, that's crazy. That's what's happening right now.
Dude, no way. That's insane.
All right.
Let's look at these NFL games today. First up, we got Eagles-Vikings. Isaac, what do you think?
Give me the Eagles. They need to get their shit together. I think this is the game they do it.
I rock with it. Phil, what do you think?
Vikings at home, coming off of a bye week. Kevin O'Connell is always prepared. He's gonna have his guys ready to go coming off the bye. I got the Vikings beating the Eagles.
Yeah, I think the Eagles lose a tight one. I will be rooting for the Eagles, but I think Carson Wentz revenge game. Vikings coming off a bye. That defense is stout. It is or staunch, whatever you want to call it.
It's starchy.
I don't think that the Eagles figure it out passing wise or offensively in general this today, and Vikings win a tight one. All right, Patriots Titans. Give me the Patriots. Isaac, who you got?
Patriots, obviously. It's just a mismatch.
Yeah.
Like the
Patriots,
whole roster. Like, it's just a mismatch.
I think low key. I think we might.
They're gonna be playing for Vrabel too. They're gonna want him. They're gonna want to see him get the win in Tennessee.
Yeah, that's true. And then the big one, the game of the week. Everybody's saying it. Panthers Jets. Isaac, who you got?
Give me the Panthers. If they don't beat themselves, it should be an easy game.
Yeah, I mean, I think that the Jets are going to come out with a ferocity. And I don't know, Justin Fields this is going to be a get-right game for Justin Fields. Aaron Glenn is like, I believe in you. Aaron Glenn's like, I'm like, my ass is on the line for you. I was stupid as hell in the post game last week. I need you to go off, not only for you, but for me. And then Justin Fields is going to hear him, and he's going to go off. Jets win.
I'm going with the Panthers, man. These are the two teams that I hate picking, like, whenever they play, and now they're playing each other, but I have to go Carolina, especially if Garrett Wilson's not going to play. With Garrett Wilson being doubtful, I just don't think there's any way for them to generate offense, and
yeah,
Jets fall 0-7.
Yeesh. All right, next up we got Dolphins-Browns. I'll take the Browns.
Hold on, let me bust out a coin real quick, because that's how I'm going to decide who wins this game.
Yeah, I got you too. Hold on. I'm driving.
I'll take Cleveland. It was heads. I'll take the Browns.
Heads, I take the Browns. Tails, I take Dolphins. Where's the coin? Where'd it go? Heads, I take the Browns.
Wow,
sweet.
Cleveland all around.
Yeah, I take the Browns, but I'm looking for Dylan Gabriel to throw 2 picks.
I like it. Also, what?
I wonder at what point does if Tua? No, hold on. Before we move on, I just want to get some quick.
Yeah, you're good.
If Tua played, how poorly does Tua have to play for them to put in Zach Wilson?
Ooh, I think it needs to be the Dolphins need to have no points at halftime, and the Browns need to have at least 10 points.
Tua needs like 2 interceptions. Needs to have taken 5 sacks, and they have no points. Yeah.
Yeah. The other thing with the Dolphins, it's like one of the most interesting things in football, in this current era of football, for me, is, or it's something, I guess. It's how hard the Dolphins fell off. They were the best show on turf 2 years ago.
Yeah, and when it was warm.
And it's still warm in Miami.
Yeah, but warm in September. They only play well in the first couple months. That's when their offense was humming. And then when it got colder and they had to go on the road and play cold teams, they couldn't do it.
And I mean, their defense sucks. When they lost Christian Wilkins, that offseason that they lost Christian Wilkins, that was when it really got bad. When the defense was serviceable and the offense was good, like it's so weird because the offense personnel-wise really hasn't changed. You have A-Chain instead of Mostert, which I would argue is an upgrade. Tua just fell off hard as hell.
Either Tua or Mike McDaniel, or it's both.
I think it's Mike McDaniel. He the play calling changed. Waddle isn't as involved in the offense, and it's just bleh.
Waddle needs to be if there's no Tyreek Hill.
Exactly. But all right, next up we got Saints Bears. Give me the Bears all day. Phil, who you got?
Chicago is on a short weeks, but Saints are so bad.
Saints are awful, man.
I mean, here's the thing. I think the Saints. This is like I say they're bad. Saints played well against New England at home. They just don't score touchdowns. Like they do not get into the end zone. And for that, I will take the Bears.
Hell yeah.
Now, so Carolina, New York is a trap game. This Saints Bears game, this is absolutely a trap game for the Bears. They will be overconfident going into this, and we will get the fucking rat experience from Spencer Rattler. And he will
rattlesnake
30 times, and he's gonna be like 30 for 45. He's gonna hand deliver the ball to Chris Olave all game, and they're gonna win.
I mean, the interesting thing too about the Saints is that I feel like surprisingly they're one of the very few bad teams that could completely flip a game on its head because they have Rashid Shaheed. Rashid Shaheed can score from anywhere on the field. It's one of those things where they could easily flip a game. That being said, though, I'm still running Chicago.
Heck yeah. Okay, next up we got Raiders Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Yeah, it's got to be Chiefs
Geno
all
is
around,
bad.
right? Geno is having the bad
Geno
year
is
to
bad.
end all bad
Rashee
years.
Rice is back.
Next up we got the 5-1 Colts against the 4-2 Chargers. This is a banger. This is a banger.
Give me the Colts. I want Indiana Jones to go in there and dominate.
Yeah.
I think he has a crazy chip on his shoulder. I think he wants to execute. I think Indiana Jones is fucking playing with like his hair is on fire right now. Give me the Colts by a ton, honestly.
Yeah, I think the Colts win in a tight one. What do you think, Phil?
I'm taking the better quarterback. I'm taking Justin Herbert and the Chargers, and Khalil Mack's going to be back rushing the passers, so their defense should be a little better, and the Chargers are at home.
Okay, but yeah, sure, Justin Herbert is a slightly better quarterback than Daniel Jones, but how about Jonathan Taylor, man?
Sure, but there's still no. Again, you just saw what the Cardinals did. The Cardinals on the road with the backup quarterback just put up 27 and had an opportunity late in the game to win it with a touchdown to Trey McBride. I like the Chargers in this one.
We'll have to see. I think that's my game of the day. I think. Next up, we got Giants Broncos. Russell Wilson revenge game. Watching from the sideline. Honestly,
Moore's still hurt.
In this, who's still hurt?
Well, there's no Kenny Moore, who's one of their best slot corner. He's at least listed as questionable. And they're down another corner in Trevarius Ward, and they're going to be down Josh Downs as well, slot receiver. So
dang. Okay, yeah.
That was my argument with the Chargers winning the game because the Colts are banged up. But it's your call.
Okay. Actually, now that you mentioned those injuries, give me the Chargers. But I'll be rooting for the Colts. I will be rooting for the Colts. The Giants Broncos game, that staunch Broncos defense. I mean, I will be. I gotta take the Broncos, but I'll be rooting for the Creatine Caucasians, Jackson Dart and Cam Scatterbo.
Creatine Caucasians, what a crazy combo. I will roll the Denver Broncos as well. It's not easy to go on the road and win a mile high, even if they're bad.
I mean, the Broncos aren't bad.
Yeah.
Well, no, even when they were bad, it's tough to win there. So
yeah.
and now they're good. So.
Indeed. Isaac, who you got?
Give me Broncos. I'm looking for Bo Nix to start playing a little bit better here. I think he wants to play better, and I think this is probably a get right game for him. Cam Scatterbo, he's gonna have a couple nasty runs. I want an anytime touchdown for Cam Scatterbo.
Yeah, I like that.
Dude, also, hold on, Taff, you're not going to like this. Dolphins changed quarterback, too. The backup is now Quinn Ewers, and Zach Wilson is now the third-string quarterback.
Oh. Zach, you deserve better. I don't know why they're doing you like that.
Because he's not good, bro.
He's the Mormon Manziel. He didn't do this.
Bro, no, Manziel wasn't good either.
He was good in college. I just think
Zach.
I just think Zach can finish what Zach started. No, I'm sorry. You know what I mean. Zach can finish.
What Johnny started.
Zach can finish what Johnny started. Yeah.
Johnny was an all-night partier and was cheeks. Hold on.
All right. Well, next up we got Packers Cardinals, an iconic matchup at one point in time earlier in our lives. This is more, I think, going to be maybe a close game, but Packers are going to handle business.
Go Pack, go. Taking Packers all day.
Packers 3-1-1.
I'm rolling the Packers. I'm rolling with the Packers. I need to start seeing Micah Parsons get sacks. He's only gotten like 2.5 so far. He's not been. He's getting a lot of pressures, but not cashing in on the sacks. So I'm gonna see if he can get some against Jacoby. I assume Jacoby Brissett is still the starter today. So I will still. Yeah, I'll take the Packers.
And then next up, we got Commanders Cowboys, and what Philip White says is going to be a shootout. Phil, you want to lead? You want to lead off?
The one I'm gonna say, this is an interesting one because both these teams, I think this is a huge game. I think in terms of the division and for where the rest of the team season is gonna go. Despite the injuries, I am gonna roll with Washington. I think just because they have a couple defensive, because I know Dallas is even more banged up in the secondary than normal. I don't think Trevon Diggs is playing. They can't really generate a consistent pass rush. Their secondary is absolutely chock full of holes. I'm gonna go with the Commanders to get the win by like 2 points.
Isaac, what you think?
Give me the Commanders in a similar fashion. Yeah, I just, Matt Eberflus's defense is Swiss cheese. No Trayvon Diggs. He's out with a concussion. And it's not like Trayvon Diggs has been, a massive piece for their defense because I don't think he's fully healthy, even when he has been playing. But this is a shake-back game for Jaden Daniels. This is a must-win game for both teams, but I think the Commanders have more heart. Their defense has played, increasingly worse, but I'm looking for this to be a shake-back game for Bobby Wagner and the boys. Yeah, give me Washington.
Yeah, I'm taking, most weeks I would take the Commanders. But Cowboys look good, man. Dak looks good. The Commanders have been shaky throughout this season. The Commanders are missing their guys. I think the Cowboys are gonna handle business. They're gonna win this one.
I don't know, man. My concern is that every single game it's been proven that Dallas has by far the worst defense. I think it's a question of who gets the ball last. I'm just gonna bet it's gonna be Washington because I think it's more likely that Washington's defense makes a play than Dallas's.
Yeah. Well, we shall see. That's a game that I don't really have a dog in the hunt for, but I think the Cowboys are they're gonna handle business. And then Sunday Night Football, we got Falcons-Niners. They're having a little bit of a mid-off, I'll say, but I got the Falcons. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Falcons just beat the Buffalo Bills, and the 49ers are still 4-2.
Yeah, but the Niners are. They're not for real, man. The Niners aren't for real. I got the Falcons in a blowout.
I don't know if that's a mid-off.
I got the Falcons by double digits. Not necessarily a blowout, but I got the Falcons by double digits.
Who's playing quarterback for the Niners?
I think it's going to be Mac Jones.
Mac 10?
It's going to be Mac Jones,
10.
yeah.
Give me the Niners. Give me the Niners.
I do like that, but I think I'm gonna roll with Atlanta. No Fred Warner makes it so. I think it's the breakdown in that defense is just gonna be visibly noticeable.
I want to roll with the Niners. The Atlanta Falcons are the most fuck it up team I've ever seen in my life. They know how to fuck these games up. They just
That is true. That is true. It's like they should win on paper, but they'll still find a way to lose by 17 for no reason. I do agree with that. But at the same time, I can't say that I can't say a Niner team without Warner and Bosa and Purdy though Ricky Pearsall, I don't believe any Brand Ayuk still not healthy. Like I just can't put faith in that team winning right now.
Yeah. And neither can I. See, that's my thing. I don't trust the Niners to do anything. It's McCaffrey and everybody else who's actually
Mac
injured.
Jones.
It's Christian McCaffrey and Mac Jones. So yeah, for that reason, I will be taking the Falcons. But tomorrow we have got the pretty much undisputed game of the week in Bucks Lions at 7:00 Eastern time. Tampa Bay is going to Detroit. I'm gonna take the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, man. Baker's gonna continue his MVP campaign. It's gonna be a close one, but Baker's gonna show out. He's going to be ferocious. He's going to play with the tenacity that we know and love. Is Bucky Irving back?
Nope.
Well, doesn't matter. Rashad White's been going off. Yeah, that's my 2
I mean,
cents.
dude, the way Baker Mayfield has been scrambling on third downs, playing with an intensity.
Right?
Is it in Tampa or in Detroit?
It's gonna be
It's
Detroit.
in Detroit.
Oh shit, that's a good game.
Yeah, man.
Give me Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield's been playing with his hair on fire. That man is undisputedly the MVP of the season so far. They're the best team in football right now. A lot of people are saying the Chiefs are back up there. I think the Buccaneers just have a well-rounded team right now. They're scrappy. They want it. And Mika Ibuka is the best rookie wide receiver. Close second is T-Mac. But Mika Ibuka is a superstar already. Yeah, give me the Bucks.
Yeah, he's a dog.
If the Lions defense were a little healthier, I would say I'd go Detroit, but they're missing 2 critical starting players in Avonte Maddox and Terrion Arnold. And then they're not gonna have Brian Branch either because he's got that 1-game suspension. So I'm gonna roll Tampa as well.
Is Hutch playing?
Is who playing?
Hutch, Aiden Hutchinson.
Aiden Hutchinson is playing, but I think the problem is there's nobody. It doesn't seem to matter who Baker Mayfield throws to. He's somehow open. So, and against that Lions defense, I think it's going to be difficult to. I think the Lions lose 2 games in a row.
Heck yeah. Go Bucks!
All right.
And then final game tomorrow at 10:00 Eastern time. Freaking bizarre. Texans Seahawks.
Coop versus shit, baby. Let's go.
What'd you say?
Stroud and Darnold.
Coop v shit.
I'm taking the Texans in an unexpectedly competitive game.
I'm gonna take Houston. I was actually thinking. Let me look at these injuries real quick because Houston should be much healthier because they just had their bye week.
I think for whatever reason, I don't know if I've picked the Seahawks once this year. For whatever reason, I think they're gonna lose every week.
You would switch against Jacksonville. I don't know. I like Seattle in this one. They're at home. I know Houston's coming off a bye, but I have no Houston's 2 wins are against the Ravens without Lamar Jackson and the Tennessee Titans. So I really don't think that makes them a good team. And even off a bye, I don't think they go into Seattle and win because I think Mike McDonald. I guess Mike McDonald for some reason can't win at home though. Because they have like a way better road record than they do home record. But they haven't won a home game yet this year. They'll get their first home win this week against Houston. I have Seattle.
Interesting. So wait, Isaac, who do you have?
I want the Seahawks. I'm looking for the Sam Darnold experience. Jackson or JSN. I don't want to butcher it.
Jackson Smith.
Who else do they have? Dude, they have fucking Triple Crown boy. What's his name?
Cooper Kupp.
Cooper Kupp.
Yeah, dude, Kupp. I'm seeing JSN, Cooper Kupp. Who else do they have?
Oh, they got Kenneth Walker and Zach Charbonnet. Leonard Williams on that defense. Javon Witherspoon. Woo!
Woohoo!
Yeah. Give me Seahawks. CJ Stroud is poop shit.
True. but they're gonna find a way to make it work.
Nah, dude.
They are not.
I'm excited to listen to the broadcast of this Carolina Panthers team playing the Jets, though. I'm scared shitless.
Me too. I'm gonna have it on my
Yeah.
headphones. I'm gonna be jamming out to the play-by-play in the gymnasium. But all right, people. Any parting messages? What I have to say is the Luke
Guys, Travis
McCaffrey parlay.
Hunter.
Put it in. Yeah. The Luke McCaffrey parlay. Make it happen. Do
A
it.
Luke McCaffrey parlay. Oh my God. I'm playing Devontae
Keith.
Adams.
Keep pounding Jalen Coker anytime touchdown. Let's do it.
Hell yeah.
How about my fantasy team goes off because in this other league that I'm also playing against JaMarr Chase, I'm also playing Devontae Adams and he has 2 touchdowns against the Jags. So that's cool. I didn't want to win this week anyway. I wasn't feeling it.
Y'all know about the Jalen Coker experience? Are y'all aware?
I've heard
I'm
of it.
aware of the Jalen Coker experience, dude. Are you aware of the Jake Bobo experience?
No. I'm not.
Dude,
Not
check
familiar with Jake
Seattle,
Bobo.
man. Dude, go check Jake Bobo in Seattle at 10 p.m. on Monday night. He's like Cooper
Okay.
Kupp, but if Cooper Kupp was good.
All right, dude. Yeah. Listen, Jalen Coker, he's a deep threat. Bryce Young has more chemistry with Jalen Coker than he does fucking Tedero and McMillan and Xavier Legette.
That's crazy.
Jalen Coker is our true number 2. Xavier Legette, he's a big physical freak. Jalen Coker is our true number 2. I'm telling you this right now.
The brain
Hey,
rot
hold
made
on, I
me
got
giggle.
Taff.
He's a
Taff,
big
I gotta
physical
put you-
freak.
He's a big physical
Dude,
freak.
fucking Xavier Legette 6'3", ran a 4.3 40.
Yeah, that's insane.
I'm telling you this, Taff. There's an experience I think you should get on. It's pretty cool. It's a little old school. It's pretty old, but
Hit
it's
me
making
with
a
it.
comeback.
Hit me
It's
with
the
it.
Aaron Rodgers. It's the Aaron Rodgers experience.
No. I'm all too familiar with the Aaron Rodgers experience, and
But it's
I actually
better
saw
now.
it.
It's better now.
I don't know. It gave you 2 picks. The Aaron Rodgers experience gave you 2 picks the other night. so-
Aaron Rodgers was the only reason we were in that game late in it, dude. You see, he threw 4 touchdowns against second game with 4 touchdowns.
He
passes
didn't do
this
enough,
year.
apparently.
Yes, he did. He gave him the lead with 2 minutes to go.
Dude,
He-
Taff's hate for Rodgers
Time to
runs
Pat
deep.
Myers, dude. He threw a 60-yard touchdown pass to Pat Fryermuth, who hadn't done anything all year, bro.
Pat Fryermuth was playing for his position in the roster.
Bro, and yet, dude, Aaron Rodgers had an amazing game. He looked like the old Aaron Rodgers.
No, he didn't.
Buying all that
Aaron
time.
Rodgers,
Yeah,
amazing game.
Yes, he did.
No.
He had one. Are you kidding? He had one bad throw in that. I admit it was a huge play in the game and it was a bad decision. But the rest of that game, he played incredibly well. His other pick wasn't even his fault. DK Metcalf just couldn't catch the ball. And I'm going to tell you right now, that play wasn't an interception because he did not have possession going to the ground, and he was out of bounds before he got in possession.
You're out of
You know
bounds before
what?
you got in possession.
No, that was whatever trash Bengals corner was playing, Turner or whatever his name is.
All right. Well,
Hey, real quick, you boys play any Arc Raiders?
I do not, but I could.
Y'all need to get up on some Arc Raiders, dude. I'm telling y'all, it's good.
We started a Minecraft server up. You want in?
Oh shit.
Yeah. I'll send you the IP.
Is it?
Better hurry, dude, before Taff takes all the diamonds. Like he's been doing that, man. That's ridiculous.
That's
Fuck you,
true.
Diamond D.
I've been
Fuck
grinding so
you.
hard. I'm scared
Travis.
somebody's gonna rob me. I walk in like a walking lick.
Dude,
I'm-
my God.
My Minecraft chest is a walking lick, and
Dude,
Travis Hunter
you're-
got his first touchdown.
I'm paranoid. I
Your
sleep with
greed
the
sickens
laptop.
me. I am I'm a shared loot gamer.
You're a shared loot
Taff
gamer.
doesn't like sharing loot.
No,
dude.
I like
He's not a big
sharing.
fan.
I can share.
No, you don't.
I would
No,
I
you-
would give my diamonds away before before I take the diamond somebody offers me because I like to get it out the mud.
No. I don't think you're a sharer. You don't really
I think
share,
I'm
dude.
a super sharer. I might be the biggest
I asked-
sharer in the Minecraft server.
I disagree. I don't think you're a sharer.
Well, boys, breaking news.
Yep.
Let's
I
hear it.
just
breaking
set a
news.
lead I just set a lead that sold for $13,000 or 13,800. So fucking
Nice.
$13,000, 800.
God damn.
I
That's a
got
bag.
6% of that. I get 6% of that. So I just made $828 on top of my check.
Hell yeah. Dude, let's go.
Let's
That's
go.
a hell of a day.
That's right, boys.
That's big time. That's big
I'm
time.
gonna buy a fucking 70-inch TV, baby.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Let's go.
Just to watch the fucking Texans versus Seahawks.
Let's go.
But think about how many 70-inch TVs you could get if you put that $800 on Jets money line.
Dude, man.
Fucking
Yeah.
negative 10.
Negative 10, dude.
Negative 10, baby.
All right,
All right, boys.
Young
Well, I'm
T
5
needs
minutes
to
away
hustle.
from my job. I'm 5 minutes away from my job. Thank you, boys, for having me on.
Yes.
Panthers by 1,000. Let's go. Keep
Thank you for coming. And also, go Jets. Hopefully we see you on the Minecraft server. And
All right, boys.
all of you out there, goodbye.